For embattled leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, it is gratitude to the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, for the reassignment of his case. You recall that during the February 10 appearance before Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, the IPOB leader had openly lamented the non-requisal of the judge from his trial. In his expression of gratitude, Kanu openly acknowledged the receipt of 2 letters from the CJN herself and from Justice John Soho, conveying the transfer of his case to another judge. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, ALOY EJIMAKOR, who confirmed the development, insists his client is innocent and is therefore ready for his defense in court.
Yes, depending on your time zone and location, Tata Bobochiden saw Monday the 10th day of March 2025. MAZI NNAMDI KANU, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. One now updating with Alonota with very interesting updates. Jiri 1 minute or 2 minutes. Se Urana, Chinia Kenu, Kene Chineke Nisi MAZI NNAMDI KANU, Nelu Talai, Onyen Dubo MAZI NNAMDI KANU Maka, Ibo Amari fine with this man. Igbo, some of Ndibo, sorry to say, Amari fine with it, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. One now updating with Alagata, a very interesting one. I will play you guys this video on Buzo T. You can watch it to the end. But before I say what I want to say, action Kijiri 1 seconds. Go in the comment section. Deremiana comment section. MAZI NNAMDI KANU Odogu Kobo, the greatest man I will go na the history of the struggle. Man, be highly, he thinks ahead of his opponents. On our ahead of Onyebia. Gerenu tikango putala updates Binta Nyako de na trend zina coordinate komu jono mko Binta Nyako aputala we bia confirm on this man omare ebo sisi na update or drop. Breaking news: Justice Binta Nyako describes MAZI NNAMDI KANU as exceptionally intelligent, stubborn and legally astute. Wana onya orodiafa odigiko mifige egide we bold. Okay, jike we batana struggle. Binta Nyako aputago we bia se na ofu berudonye de MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Na this man onye ga aputa onya ege jike na die ebonye eguronya ama law or can how bundi lawyer but justice marry their own law. One natural me ban into that much. And the other update from the X handle of ALOY EJIMAKOR, the legacy MAZI NNAMDI KANU. One MAZI NNAMDI KANU a depta go na akwụkwọ we sign ya. One year woke bukwa Kanu sign kwa na akwụkwọ. Si na ekwesịrị sanction Binta Nyako and one other lawyer na handle the case here for 4 years now. And that agago against the rule of law. Ne update ALOY EJIMAKOR drop on his X handle just few hours ago. Drop from the official Twitter handle of ALOY EJIMAKOR, and the update reads: Kanu's family wants FHC, Chief Judge, Justice Social, and Justice Nyako sanction over disobedience to court order. The family of the detailed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has called for sanction of Chief Judge of Federal High Court, Justice Social, and Justice Binta Nyako. If I have updates now trend now, action get set load down, watch this video now. Kono know some analytics concerning this new judge reassigned to MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And again, nda kuroku na video kuroku bosatara MAZI Simon Epa, kuroku bosatara the Biafran struggle. One na the truth nga wagi buna Nigerian government mana Biafran struggle la no more it has denia. Aga go too far na this struggle. If nda kuroku na this video now nga like he settle down because rap before buni neme brocho gi bianso ki watch this video from beginning to the end. He krisia e wampo drop one opinion in the comment section. Me berem video share maka. This video. Watch the video, guys. I will be right back.
Another story that comes up here is this one. For embattled leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, it is gratitude to the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, for the reassignment of his case. You recall that during the February 10 appearance before Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, the IPOB leader had openly lamented the non-requisal of the judge from his trial. In his expression of gratitude, Kanu openly acknowledged the receipt of 2 letters from the CJN herself and from Justice John Soho, conveying the transfer of his case to another judge. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, ALOY EJIMAKOR, who confirmed the development, insists his client is innocent and is therefore ready for his defense in court. Adewale.
Yeah. I think we all watched the February 10 proceedings, and that it was a very heated environment. Both Kanu was visibly angry, and we could see clearly that he was not comfortable with the judge. It's within his legal right to seek transfer of his case. But I think that
if he thinks the judge is likely biased,
But I think that this case You know, the first time he was arrested was, I think, in 2015.
Yeah.
You know, and then he left the country, you know, illegally, and then he was rearrested again in 2021.
Oh, okay, when he was renditioned.
Yeah. So we are talking about, let's say, 4 years now that this case has been on. I think we should not take the risk of giving the impression that he's not going to get justice, because I was thinking the speedy. I mean, when we begin to delay the case for too long, people might begin to suspect that we will not get justice. You know, so I actually would like to urge the government to conduct a speedy trial. Let him know his fate, because when you are in detention, you are not sure whether you will be sentenced to 50 years. You are not sure whether you will be sentenced to 10 years. You can begin to suffer some health problems, you know, which might lead to other complications. I hope nothing happens to him behind bars. So I think justice delayed may be suspected to be justice denied.
Yeah.
So with this new judge, I hope that they can speed up this case so that at least he can know his fate. Whatever offense he might have committed, let there be justice for him. Let there be speedy justice. We have been on this thing now for 4 years, and I think it has lingered beyond expectation. So I think the new judge should be very firm, you know, according to the Judicial law, and whether they want to get him bail, let us know. And if we really actually want to adopt political settlement, which is also an option for us, you know, because there is a political aspect to this trial. People are demanding for self-determination. You know, they started with a peaceful protest. They claim many of them were killed. Then they resorted into armed confrontation with the state. So I think if the judiciary is seen to be too complex, then we can look for a political solution. Every dispute, we have to end up on the, you know, on the peace table.
Okay.
You know,
Doctor, and the situation is not helped in any way by the Simon Ekpa angle to it.
Well, I think it's both of them have been clearly defined now. Everybody now knows that Simon Ekpa is not working for IPOP. It's
but to have claimed to have formed a government in exile.
IPOP has denounced him. Every right-thinking person denounced him. But he has a group of people, of persons working based on his instructions, still enforcing this sit at home.
And the suspicion here of it becoming a franchise.
Well, whichever way it goes, there is nobody who is going to feel comfortable that the group that was founded by Nnamdi Kanu is the same one that has produced, that has provided the springboard for EPA to operate. Nobody will feel comfortable with that, no matter the denial.
Okay.
It's still going to be there. People will still believe there is a link, because it's not as if IPOP says we don't know EPA, but they are saying EPA is no longer operating
on our behalf. He cannot talk. He cannot act on our behalf.
So yes,
but do many people believe him?
A lot of people will not. Not even the government that is skeptical. But seriously talking about Kanu getting this case reassigned.
Yeah. It's a
to me,
plus.
that's not changed anything.
Okay.
Because the first question to ask is, this delay, where has it come from? Is it from the judge? Is this from his prosecutor? Or is it from his own legal team? All of them are involved. When you have a case, and in between the one case, you are moving to higher courts to go and obtain certain judgments that will affect the case. That case will be on hold. It will be there. Whatever judgment you bring from the other side will affect this. So sometimes you see judges will say, we'll wait until when you return from the higher court. Let's wait. So from the higher court. Let's wait. So each time we speak on this matter here, I'm always of the opinion that a political solution. I've always believed that a political solution is the answer. But when you go back in time now, you will see that all of those that some of us believed could do that magic, they are dying. Most of them are dying. The minister in the First Republic, Ajawachuko, Chief Emmanuel who is gone.
Yeah.
You know, look at them, they are going. So,
yeah, you meant Dr. Chief Mbazulike.
Mbazulike, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the man. They are going. Can we quickly find a solution to this? Because if you leave it in the court, it's going to linger. It's going to linger. The more you try to do something about it, the more there are clogs in the wheel. Those who are supposed to bring him to court will say, he didn't get ready on time, he won't go. Or the judge will say, the clothes you wore is not good, I can't attend to your case. You know, a lot of things will keep coming up because it's a special case. It is something that has given Nigerians the nightmare.
Yes, sleepless night.
Sleepless nights.
Sleepless days.
Even
and
till
nights.
now, it's still happening in the southeast. The governors are still looking for a way to stop this Monday sit-at-home. It's not been conquered in all states.
We must praise a particular governor, Peter Mba of Enugu State.
He has done well. But it's not as if he has resolved
Ebonyi State.
It's not as if they have resolved
the outstanding issue
completely. They have not. It's still there. So we need.
Wale, but you remember that the embattled IPOB leader had said, "Release me, and the trouble in the southeast will vanish."
Yeah.
You trust him?
Well, I think there is no doubt that he has command, you know, on the IPOB members. At least, even if it's a formidable,
And they hold.
Yes, even if it's a formidable faction of that organization.
Yeah. Sorry, quickly. Adeyemi, we tried to get his down here.
Okay.
Brother Adeyemi, I greet you. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Citizen John.
I greet you, sir. Let's go.
Afternoon, sir. My regards to the panel there.
They greet you.
Thank you so
Sorry,
much.
I have to bring you back.
Okay then.
It's about the issue of NAFDAC. My suggestion is this. I know you've left the topic,
Okay, go on.
but I wanted to say this. Maybe the NAFDAC madam can do what late Akunle did by going to the source. Because what the woman did was to go back to some of where these drugs are coming and went to report some of these companies to their government.
Yeah.
So we can do that. So that will save a lot of, by coming here to seize them and destroy. I mean, it's like we are just addressing the matter at the surface. And then the suggestion by one of the gentlemen there that we need to bring back our pharmaceutical companies so that we know the source of these drugs, we can trace them. I think it's something that we need to do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Well, thank you too. Yeah, as we were saying.
He was on the floor.
Yeah.
So I think, and to be very honest with you, IPOB is a very popular organization in the southeast. The demand, don't let us deceive ourselves, the demand for self-determination is a popular demand in the southeast. And we are talking of 5.5, 6 states. So if people are buying into an idea, the federal government needs to negotiate. The country is, as we speak now, very fragile. We see what is going on in the northwest. It's also a form of disillusionment with the structure of the Nigerian state. People saying that, oh, we want Sharia, you know, that kind of thing. The same thing in the northwest and the northeast. So when you find yourself in a situation like this, there are 4 pillars that hold the country. You know, we have the south, southeast, the northwest, the northeast, the southwest. You know, so if 3 pillars are having, you know, some challenges, then, you know, even the southwest that was saying the peaceful and all that, it's maybe not really. So I think the national question, the structure of this country, it is time for us to sit down and this. So let's put down the garment of ego and arrogance. Oh, Nigeria is indivisible. We don't want anybody to discuss about it. That does not fall in line with the principle of democracy. Even the structure of the US, people are still debating it every time.
Brings to mind
what political solution is better.
Brings to mind what our first president, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, was reported to have exchanged with the late Sadano of Sokoto. Dr. Azikiwe had said, "Let us forget our differences."
Yeah.
No, Sadana said, no, let us understand
our
those
differences, recognize and deal with them.
So bringing the thing up to date.
Yeah.
Regarding the IPOB issue, Nnamdi Kanu and all, there should be a common, a middle course to be steered.
Yeah.
I still believe. I still believe that.
A political situation.
Yes, I believe that.
Solution. Yeah,
I believe that. And the only way it can work is for this man to be handed over to somebody who has hold on him. Because you recollect that when he was granted bail, he fled.
Okay.
And the issue became...
Well, with the latest news is that he has expressed gratitude to the CJN and Justice Soho.
Yeah.
His case has been transferred
to another judge.
So we
That's a good
wish him
development.
Godspeed.
Yeah.
Okay.